Hello friends, welcome you all to another video, and today we are going to continue the paper number 5, literature as an expression of writer's personality. So as in the previous week we have seen Alexander Pope and his expression thoughts, and yesterday we have seen T.S. Eliot and his theories, and today we are going to start with the W.H. Hudson and his theory about that how literature is an expression of personality. You can see that he has written one book that is the same way of studying literature, and in this book, in the second part of this book, Hudson deals with literature as an expression of personality, and he has written it opposed to T.S. Eliot. What he has mentioned in the Metaphysical Poets, that poetry is an escape from personality, and it is an escape from the emotion. Again, further, Hudson added that he starts with the much discussed definition of literature by Matthew Arnold. What Matthew Arnold has said about literature? According to Matthew Arnold, literature is the criticism of life, and literature is an interpretation of life. So, literature is both the criticism of life, and again, literature is an interpretation of life. The writer interprets the life in his own way and gives a commentary over it in his work. So, according to French epigram, art is life seen through a temperament. It means that literary art is an expression of life through the temperament of the writer, and literature mirrors this temperament. The mirror the writer holds to the word is the mirror of his own personality and individuality, and hence it is necessary to study literature as an expression of personality. So, that is very important thing he has put here, and we also get the French epigram that Hudson has written here, that art is life seen through the temperament, and therefore it means that literary art is an expression of life through the temperament. So, that is very important that we should study literature as an expression of writer's personality. Further, Hudson said that a great book is born of brain and heart of its author. He has put himself in his pages, the partake of his life and are instinct with his individuality. Therefore, it is essential to know that author in order to understand a work of art. He cannot understand any piece of literature unless we understand and know the first. Hudson suggests us to establish a personal contact with the author, as a personal experience is the basis of all real literature. Hudson remembers famous quote of Milton, "A good book is the precious lifeblood of master spirit, embalmed and treasured up on the purpose of life beyond life." Thus, literature is an expression of life, but it is essential for all of us to understand the life of the writer first, as the literature is the lifeblood of the author. In order to judge great books, one must distinguish between what Carlyle calls genuine voices and mere echoes. He means to say that in great books, the writer speaks for themselves, whereas in an ordinary works, they speak on the report of others. We must distinguish the essential difference between the literature which draws its life directly from personality and experience, and that which draws its life mainly at second hand from contact with the personality and experience of others. Thus, the second type of literature is, as Turgenev says, smell of literature, but as the student of literature is the work of the fullest original vitality are the cheap concern. So, Hudson said that there should be sincerity, originality and genuineness of expressing life in great literature, as without these a literary work becomes lifeless. Hudson believes without sincerity no vital work in literature is possible. So, originality of experience makes literature far from accomplished art, and genuineness of experience imparts to literature quality of authenticity which is visible only in great works. In this way, Hudson suggests us to penetrate as deeply as we can into the personal life of the author. Our reading should be actual intercourse between the author of the book and ourselves. We should observe how to word of experience impress him and how it is interpreted through his personality. While going through a book, we became familiar with the character, outlook, strength, weakness and extent of writer's personality. So, thus the study of literature is actually a study of writer's personality. Hence, one can say that literature is in fact an expression of personality. So, guys, I hope that you understood it. So, if you have any kind of problem, please make in comment. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching.